Hi all, how you doing? Jody here, Travel Donkeys. Just doing a surprise pop-up. Just sitting here on a Friday afternoon. The wife's working. I'm waiting for her to get off work and thought, hey, what a better time than get on here and do a surprise pop-up. I know there ain't gonna be nobody on, it wasn't announced or anything like that. And for a lot of people in the country, it's right in the middle of an hour. And for me, it's 4:45. But for a lot of other people, it's pretty early in the afternoon. But I just thought I'd get on here and have a talk with you guys and let you know what's going on. Um, the day before Thanksgiving, the 24th, I had surgery on my foot. They took my Achilles tendon and up by my calf, not the one down on my heel, but up by my calf, they took my Achilles tendon. Hi, Ava. How you doing, sweetie? They took my Achilles tendon and cut it. Then they grafted on some synthetic tendon to that and stretched it. And then they went to my plantar fasciitis or whatever that stuff is, and they cut all that loose. So I'm in this air cast. My wife calls it a stormtrooper boot, sort of what it looks like. And I've been hobbling around with that. I was doing all right, but I was trying to walk too much, and I was walking on too much, and now I got bruises all over the bottom of my feet, and I had to go back to the doctor, and the doctor told me to now I can't walk on it at all. Stay off of it as much as possible. Um, I just hobble around now. I just get from one place to the next, so I don't do too much moving. But yeah, I'm just sitting here chilling in the van. My little niece Ava is on. She's a sweetheart. Well, she was on. I don't know if she still is or not. It says I ain't got no people on here yet. It'd be nice if I get some people to jump on here and ask me some questions, so I don't have to ramble on. Um, while I've had my surgery, we stayed in the van a little bit, but it's really hard for me to be in the van right now because I have to hunch over. It ain't a high top van. I have to hunch over and try to walk, and I'm trying to basically hobble with that one foot, so that it doesn't work too good. And I think tonight we're going back into the RV. We were staying with my mother-in-law, which is a godsend. She has a bunch of extra room. We were staying with her for a little bit, um, just while my foot was healing. If y'all don't understand what it means, bathing where you can't get your leg wet, that's a chore. The first one, my wife, as you could tell, shaved my head, washed my hair and everything because the pain medicine they got me on makes me sweat real bad. Um, and sweat stinks. When you can't take a bath or well, you can't take a shower, sweat really stinks. I do the baby wipe thing as best I can, but sweat stinks. So she got me over, or she helped me. She cut my hair and washed my hair and everything for me, which was a blessing. Then last night, yeah, I took a bath for the first time, a natural bath for the first time, and that was kind of fun, comical anyway. I don't know if you've ever had anybody give you a bath before, but it's whew. I'm sitting there with one leg hanging out of the bathtub, and now, my little doggy, she's saying hi to people, and I have one leg hanging out of the bathtub and hold myself up, and Teresa's doing the rest of it. But it was kind of fun. It was refreshing weather. I mean, I had a day before Thanksgiving. That was my actual. I can't take a shower because I can't get my stitches wet. So bath. I'm limited to baths, and that was a trip. That's the first time I've ever done that. I think I still got Ava on here. I've been on here for about 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm just sitting here. We just bought another car today, which is kind of weird. I buy a lot of cars. I have a little black Aveo. We have the RV. We have a pop up. We have the van, and now I just bought a little Toyota Camry, uh, which is what we really needed because my little black car, it needs a clutch in it right now, but it's a 5 speed. Teresa really can't drive a 5 speed. She can and she can't. She don't trust herself in a 5 speed, and there ain't no way right now I can crawl around on the ground to put the 5 speed in it or put the clutch back in it. Bell, Bell. Be good. Yeah. Nope, don't come up here. My little puppy. She's barking. Ava, Aunt Teresa's working right now. Yeah, she works all the time, and I don't work hardly ever. They've actually had me off work for well, the day before I went into surgery, I worked, and I haven't worked since. I was supposed to went back to work tomorrow, but where I injured my foot more by walking on it, I aggravated the nerves and stuff in it. So I actually can't go to work tomorrow, and then so they got me off till next weekend, and I got to go back to the doctor again Tuesday, and the doctor's going to tell me whether or not I can go back to work Tuesday. I see there's two people on here. I know one of them's Ava. Yep, I see you're here, Ava. Thank you for commenting. There's another one on here. Say hi. Give me a thumbs up. I mean, if you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up or leave a comment. Ask me any questions you want. But where I aggravated them nerves, I got to stay off my foot altogether because they're afraid of blood clot. So I can't walk on it. So I can't work this weekend. And it's not looking very good for next weekend. I can't get my boot off for 6 weeks, Ava. So I still got 4 more weeks with this boot on there. But it's warm in here. It was a warm day today. Warm day yesterday. My little doggy, she's trying to say we're up here. I'm up here where my wife works at, and it's a shop, and she's trying to say hi to every person that walks in. Says hi to them, wants to bite them, all that good stuff little doggies do. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a pop up. I ain't got much to talk about. I mean, I got some videos here I need to edit, and I actually got a lot of videos here I need to edit. And I'm going to try the video pad editor. There was one other one I wanted to try, but that thing is $300 for the program, and I ain't got no $300 to spend on no program. But the video pad, they have a free version. I tried it once before, and I wasn't doing very good at it, but I was also in a rush. I was working full time, so it was kind of harder to do that. But I guess to see how the layout is unique. I don't know what that was. But anyway, yeah. I was trying something on this computer. It was kind of different. Camera layout, press Shift Alt B. I'm still playing with this StreamYard thing. I think I'm going to have to get on here when I'm not on live and play with it a little bit more. I'm still learning it. I don't know how any of these things look. But we miss you too, Ava. When last time we saw you a couple nights ago. I saw your twin the other night in the store, though. I had to look at Aunt Teresa and say, hey, there's Ava. And I had to look 2 or 3 times to realize it wasn't you. Oh, Ava's off here again. But if you're watching this later on, because it was just a weird pop-up in the middle of the hour and not promoted or nothing like that. But, yeah. I'm just letting everybody know, I'm still alive, essentially. Which my foot doesn't feel like it. My foot really hurts. But I'm still alive. I'm still making videos. I'm still filming. Teresa hasn't made no cooking videos in a long time, and I've been trying to get her to do that. But give a doggy. I've been trying to get her to put up some cooking videos. We still have a bunch of videos from Mayberry when we went down there and had a blast. There's this Christmas light show in Cincinnati at Coney Island. It's called the Night of Lights. And with this new car we bought, the van is awesome, but it sucks gas. And we want to take the grandkids down there. So I was thinking about just with that new car we just bought, It needs a tune-up. That's the only thing it really needs. Loading up the grandkids in it, and going to Cincinnati to the Christmas Nights of Light at Coney Island. It's like 2 miles or 2.5 miles of a driving course for Christmas lights, and you can't go more than 2 or 3 miles an hour. And no matter where you look, there's lights, and it's gamma music. You go through like 3 or 4 tunnels. It's all computerized. It's one of the best light shows I've seen. I mean, I went to a couple. They have this show with Christmas light fights or whatever. We went to some of the big light shows that they promoted on that show. Other than, you can't walk because of the amount of people that was in there. And this one it was like a covered bridge one, and we couldn't walk. You couldn't move. You get going the wrong way, and you're stuck there. It wasn't worth it one little bit. It looked a whole lot better on TV than it ever did on in real life. So we didn't care for it. But that Coney Island, and we've also went to the Louisville Underground, lights under Louisville. Didn't care for it either. And it looks like all they did was string up Christmas tree lights in some places in the underground tunnel, which didn't impress me at all. It wasn't worth the wait. Certainly wasn't worth money. Charlestown, Indiana has a Christmas light show. We haven't went to that one yet. We went to go to it last year, and I went to go to it last year, and it was closed when we got there, but they still had all the lights on. We could see them outside, and it looked all right. Then there was another place called Graceland, and when I was younger, I went to that one, and that was pretty nice. I mean, but it was all white lights. It was a church. It was all white lights, and it's like, okay, well, it ain't that bad, but not something I cared. Not something I'd go back to again. But now the one in Cincinnati at Coney Island, we've been to it twice, going back a third time. We went to go see the Creation Museum. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it or not, but it's right there in the same area. It's right there in Hebrew, Kentucky. Right next to Hebrew, Kentucky, if you didn't know, was Cincinnati Airport. Pretty much the whole town at Cincinnati Airport or Amazon. And we were working for Amazon because that's where the Cincinnati Airport is. It's in Hebrew, Kentucky. But that's where we were working Amazon there. And that's why we went to all this stuff. And that's where the Creation Museum is and the Ark. We never went to... We didn't go to the Ark. We went to the Ark. We didn't go to Creation. But with the Ark, you park, then you had to take a shuttle up to the Ark where the lights were at. And it was an ungodly amount of money, and they were getting ready to close by the time we got there. So it's like, no, we ain't doing that. We got to see it from a distance. It wasn't too bad. It's kind of weird. I still haven't got nobody popped up here. But I'll keep on rattling on. It don't bother me a bit. I've been actively searching right now for a step van. I got a hold of my brother. He has a step van. And it's a smaller step van, though. It's only got a 6-cylinder engine, that's murder on gasoline. But it lived its life as a catering truck. But I was getting a hold of him, baby, about getting it. Or I've been looking online for one. And eventually I'm going to find one. We've done the van now. We've done the RV. We remodeled a pop-up. I don't think we put too many videos up about the pop-up. But we redid a pop-up. We're still in the process of doing this van. It's hard to do it while you're working and living in it. And now I've had surgery, so it made it even harder. But we've lived in it successfully now for about 2 months. I think that. Somewhere around there. The week we went to Mayberry is the week we started staying in. We stayed in it consecutively until then. Until I had my surgery. And we still stayed in a couple nights after my surgery. But it wasn't full time staying in the van. One reason is I got this big old boot on my foot. And them windows are really close. And I'm afraid I'm going to kick out one of our windows. It's got foam over the windows, but I'm still afraid I'm going to kick out one of our windows. If y'all jump on here by any chance before I end this live, I do have a link up top that you can click on and you can jump on the live with me. If y'all want to jump on here and chat with me or tell jokes, whatever you want to do. I don't tell too many jokes right now, but I still have all the squirrel moments, and my wife ain't here to reel me back in from the squirrel moments. That's why I just ramble on, which is fine. It makes sometimes for good content. I don't know when, but it does. But that's going to be our plan. I'm wanting to get a step van and try it out. I'll be getting on a disability for too long, hopefully. I have a lot of medical issues and I have my feet issues, which is preventing me from working anymore. But I'm hopefully I'll get on disability for too long. And I've been trying for over a year. And when I get on disability, that frees up a lot of time and a lot of money to let me do things that I want, like travel more, get a box van, fix it out, travel in a box van. I'd really like to have a diesel box van, but you know, I'm gonna take what I can get almost within reason, and fix it out. You know, I'm not gonna have a slide up back door. I don't want that. That back door will be probably pulled. A back door will probably be pulled out and boarded up. Maybe have a window in it or an air conditioner or something like that in it. Window and an air conditioner probably. Window summer or for wintertime, air conditioner for summertime. My friend James, Van Life Millionaire, he also has a YouTube channel called Cold School. He has a really nice box truck. I think can't remember. He calls it Snow something. It's a really nice vehicle. He's done a lot of stuff to this box truck, which is kind of cool. And Marshall's van. At the meetup, we went and looked at Marshall's van a lot. You know, good thing Marshall's a small guy. He's got a small van. He's got a lot of stuff in that small van, which is really cool. It's awesome how he was able to incorporate everything that he has to have inside that little van. But me and my wife, we actually had a Dodge Caravan when we was trying out the van thing from RV to a van. We had a Dodge Caravan, and the whole caravan would have been our bed. We wouldn't have had shelving or nothing like that. You know, we got what was that stupid thing? A self-inflating mattress. It cost us $115 for a self-inflating mattress. And Bob Wells from Cheap RV Living. It's the same. A Mondo King self-inflating mattress. That's what it was. But we bought one of those and we put it in the van, which then it's, you might not even had you might as well not even had a mattress on it, because when we both laid on it, I had to blow it. You had to add air to it. You have to suck air out of it to deflate it. But if you want it stiffer, you have to add air to it. So I just let it inflate itself and plugged it, and it was the same as me laying on the freaking floor. So I added more air to it, which still made it feel like I was still laying on the floor. So yeah, we used that Mondo King twice, and I'm probably going to put it up for sale because it was not worth it. My neighbor over here, he's got a shop. He's been working on dirt bikes and stuff like that. Well, he's been working on dirt bikes today. He's loud. So sorry for the interruption. But yeah, that's Mondo King. Not a good air mattress. Not for us anyway. I mean, we got a memory foam mattress, and it sounds stupid. We bought a memory foam mattress from Walmart 6 years ago. So we slept on it for 2 years. We've been in the van for 4 years. We've been on, van life for 4 years. But we slept on it for 2 years before that. Then when it was full-size mattress, when we went to the RV, you couldn't use a full-size mattress in the RV. So we had to cut it down. We actually made it 8 inches narrower so it would fit on the bed in our. We had to modify our RV to suit us, because when we first took it out, it just had a jackknife bed in it and a kitchenette bed. Neither one is worth sleeping on. Our jackknife bed was broken and we didn't know it. So it sounds stupid. For the first month we had it, we were up in North Dakota, Minnesota, doing sugar beets. We were in Minnesota, but we were up there doing sugar beets, and our jackknife bed was broken. Well, I had to pull up the back side of it and put a soup can under it and put the bed on top of the soup can to hold it level. That just so I didn't fall down the crack. And when we were going up there, we blew both our inner tires. And at one point, when the inner tire blew, it actually ripped out part of our wheel well that I did not know about. When it ripped out our wheel well, that wheel well is right there inside that cab, right there inside the living area. So I was sleeping one night feeling this awesome breeze blowing on my head. We went up there not knowing anything about the weather. The second night we were there, it got down to 19 degrees. That was kind of a slap in the face. We had a little bitty ceramic heater with us. Thank God we had took some covers. But I looked over and there's a big hole in my wheel well, and I'm looking outside. I'm like, well, okay. So I plugged that up, try to keep that air. We did all the newbie mistakes that you can make. We tried the air mattress, the normal. We took a double king or double air mattress, so it's nice and thick. And we pulled down a jackknife bed, and then we put down the kitchenette, and we got up on top of the air mattress and tried to sleep on that. We went numb after a couple of hours because air's cold. It's basically like you're hovering. So you're cold on top and you're cold on bottom. That's why they say use them self-inflating mattresses, because they have foam inside of them that don't get cold. I don't know. I haven't tried it out, and I'm not going to. But so when we got back from that trip, we came home and we realized, our RV is not working for us. And we were getting ready to go to Amazon to work. So I actually made a big bulkhead in between the driving area and the back half. I made a bulkhead. Then on that bulkhead, I put a bed up a little high to have storage underneath of it. And the bed's high enough that we can still sleep. It's got counters. It's got shoot, what's some things called? Storage on each side above where the bed is. So it's still low enough that we could get underneath of them with our head and our feet, but it's still at my waist height. And I had to take that air. We took our memory foam mattress and we cut it down to make it fit onto that bed. Now we've been using that memory foam mattress the entire time we were in the RV, which is 4 years now. Then we took that exact same memory foam mattress, and it's right here in our van. I sleep on it now. It's time for a new air mattress. Not air mattress, memory foam mattress. So I'm probably going to go back to Walmart, buy me another memory foam mattress, and cut it down to fit my size. I might leave it full, but if I leave it full, I'll lose a lot of room. And everybody that knows about vans and RVs, inches matter. Every inch matters. You got to use every inch. So, I made our bed to the bare minimum of what me and my wife need to sleep on, which is 8 inches narrower than a full-size bed. We can sleep on a twin, but I'm a big boy, and I end up pushing her off the bed. So, we have to have a little bit more room. So when we get the box van, I'm going to construct a bed, countertops, my redneck solar system, which I do everything the wrong way. If you ever seen it, if you watch any of my old videos, I do things my way, which is sometimes not the right way, but it's my way and it works. It works for me anyway. I got a patch together solar system that's as cheap as you get. I went to Santan Solar and bought 4 solar panels. I went to Amazon and bought some red and black 6-gauge wire, and I didn't have enough of it, so I went to a construction place. They were doing construction. They threw out rolls of metal wire, 6-gauge wire, so I used it. I bought PWM charge controllers off of Amazon for $15 a piece. I got batteries from Walmart for $100 a piece. When I say I went cheap, I went cheap. Everything's supposed to be fused, and you're supposed to have bus bars on everything, and all this and that and this and that. I didn't do none of that. I mean, I've never had a fire. I've never smoked anything. My RV already has a built-in fuse box. So all I did was hook our solar system into the existing system that was in my RV. So I didn't need none of that. Then I turned my house into 12-volt solar, which is what I did to my house is the exact same thing I did to my RV. I took 2 solar panels into a charge controller, into batteries, and from them batteries, I took them up into my fuse box into my house. And when you did that, my whole house is 12 volt now. No, you can't plug in a normal light and turn it on. I can't plug in a blender. I can't do nothing like that. But if I get these smart lights or anything LED or made for an RV, I can plug them into any socket in my house and they turn on. I have lights. I have chargers. I have everything I need inside my house. It's just 12 volt. It ain't 110. Which, yes, I would like 110, but it ain't 110. There's my neighbor back on the dirt bike. But I'm probably going to cut this off at, let's see here, 30 minutes. Last time I was on, people finally started jumping on, but I had no power in my laptop and it went dead on me. It ended the broadcast, apparently. But this time I'm actually going to sign off before it kills me because I'm in my van. I don't have 110 volts. Anytime I need 110 volts, I got to take it in somewhere and charge it up. And generally where I take it in and charge it up, I don't want to do it live at because I'm here at my wife's work, which is also my work. I could take it in there and charge it up, which ain't no big deal, but I ain't going to do it live with customers coming in and out. That's just not right. Now I'll take it in my mother-in-law's house and charge up, which is fine. Or I got a 2,000 watt pure sine wave inverter that if I want to, I can turn on at any given time. All I got to do is hook it up to batteries, turn it on at any given time, and charge it up. That's also how I start my generator. I'm a redneck. I got a generator that the pull cord broke on it, so I pulled the housing off of it. So I turned on my pure sine wave inverter. I plugged in a power drill to it. I hooked the power drill to my generator, and then I can spin my generator over fast enough because it's an old generator. You can't pull it. If you you'll pull your arm out of socket trying to get this thing to start. But you hit that thing with the drill and get it spinning over fast enough, it starts up every time. But that's how I started. My son calls me crazy because I start a generator with my solar. Then I take my generator while it's running and charge up my solar or charge up my batteries and everything else I need. Because generally, if I'm starting my generators, because I'm using some power tools or something bigger, so I need a generator, which my inverter would do it, but my batteries go dead pretty quick. And I mean, there's cheap Walmart batteries. They're over 2 years old, so they done live their life, and then some. I keep water in them, so they work out pretty good. This year, out of income taxes, I'm gonna buy a whole new stock of them. I know people tells me I need to buy AGM batteries that don't burn off no gas and this and that. If I was in my van or a box fan, I would buy AGM batteries. But my batteries for my RV and for my house are outside. The ones in my RV, the people pulled out the generator. So it's a sealed box. I mean, it's vented to the outside, but it's sealed to the cabin. So that's where I got my batteries at. I mean, there ain't no gases coming in to where we're at from the batteries. It's all vented to the outside, so that's where I keep my batteries at, and that's where I keep my charge controller and everything else. It's locked up, it's safe. There ain't no big deal. But I've been rambling on here for 29 minutes, which is pretty good. If anybody watches this, give me a thumbs up, hit the like button, share to your friends, all that good stuff everybody always tells you to do is very appreciated. Watch till the end. I should have said that at the beginning, but watch till the end. It helps out the algorithm for YouTube. I haven't been putting on too many videos, so my algorithm ain't working too good. Thank you, Miss Abert, for being on here. She's a sweet little girl. She tries her best to please everybody. I love her to death. She's my niece. And with me saying that, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you have a comment, leave it. It's going to be posted up. So Thank you very much. Travel Donkeys out.